Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be doing a light to moderate workout, depending on the modifications you choose. We're going to start with a warm-up, kind of like a cardio warm-up, about 10 minutes, then get into a workout for about 25 minutes, 25 minutes. If at all today you feel lightheaded, nauseous, dizzy, please stop the exercise. If you're just a little fatigued, take a couple seconds off, slow it down a little bit, and then just get right back into it. Go at your own pace today. I'm going to give my pace. We're all different sizes, different abilities. And so wherever you're at, stay within yourself. That's the important part here. Check your ego at the door and do what you can. That's all we want to do is improve you. You can't improve to me or the person next to you. You got to improve you. So we're going to get started with marching in about 5 seconds here. So just a nice little march. Let's get it going. You can get your legs up higher. That's great. Get them up as high as you can. Gotta march for a minute. Maybe you want to start low just to start with and build up as the minute goes. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's been raining outside. I've been loving this rain. It's great for our earth. Refreshes the earth. Especially here in Arizona where we don't get rain much. Keep that marching going. We're nice and tall. We got our cores nice and tight. And again, we're going to bring that up higher. Do it. Really good to work as much range of motion as we can and get stronger through those ranges of motion. It helps from soreness and pain. So our 1 minute's up. Now we're going to move to lateral steps, just side to side. Tapping, tapping. Nice and easy. Take bigger steps if you're more comfortable with that. Faster, if you're comfortable with that. Again, stay within yourself. And make sure we're breathing this whole time. Now these next sequences are all going to be 30 seconds. So now we're going to move to a wide march. Now we got a wide stance. We're marching again. Get those legs up if you can. Legs should be getting warmed up. Core is nice and tight. That's getting a little warmed up. Next we have a 4 square. We're going to be walking forward, to the side, back, to the side. We're going to do 30 seconds this way, 30 seconds in the other direction. Again, go at your own pace. Great for balance and coordination right here. Agility as well. You're an athlete. You want to go a little fast. Wow. And 2 more seconds. Let's switch direction. You have a slight bend in the knee as you're doing this. Again, our core is tight, our chest is up and out and forward. Most exercises, you want to make sure you have a nice, strong core. That's what supports our body and all of our movements. 3, 2, 1, and stop. We're going to start with some nice tight arm circles forward. As you can see, they're very nice and small. And we're going to gradually get bigger every 10 seconds. So let's get a little bit bigger here. Again, we're working these different ranges of motions for our shoulders and legs. And now let's get really big. As big as you can. Get those shoulders moving. 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to do a rotate and a push. Just back and forth. Step it out and push. Getting every joint, every muscle warmed up today while getting some cardio work in before we do our workout. Reduce that risk of injury and get that benefit of the cardio. And about 5 more seconds, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Arm circles backwards. Get it nice and tight. Let's get a little bit bigger. You're doing good so far. And let's get really big. All right, next we have arm hugs. We're gonna open wide, give ourselves a hug. Open wide, gives ourselves a hug. Keep that going. Alternate which arm goes over top each time. Kind of dance side to side if you like. With your feet, keep those moving. Again, we're using this as a warm-up and some cardio. All right, step back, reach up. Step back, reach up. Step back, reach up. Nice job. Again, the further you step back, the harder it's going to be. If you can do it, go for it. You're just here. That's okay. Got 5 more seconds. All right, now we have a little march. And we're going to do external rotation with our shoulders. Keeping that movement in our legs going. Our arms up like field goal posts. And we're just bringing them up and down. Really good for our shoulders, our rotator cuffs. 5 more seconds. Keep that movement going in your legs. Next, we're going to reach behind, clasp our hands together, and push down. If that's not available, then we just bring our arms like this, and kind of hold it that way, and then just switch halfway through. Otherwise, interlace those fingers, and you're pushing your knuckles towards the ground. Got about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, unhook. Now you're going to clasp in front, push away, and then tuck your chin. Again, keep those legs moving. Good, nice stretch in the shoulders. We got 10 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing this out. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Go ahead and get some water here. Wipe some sweat off if you have some. Kind of keep those legs moving. We got a couple segments for our workout today. So I have a chair with me for those of you who need the assistance of a chair. Our first movement is going to be either a body weight squat, or if you have weights, you can use weights as well with that. Or you can do a sit to stand. So I'll demonstrate both. And then we'll get into the movement. So sit to stand, I'm standing nice and tall, bending down. Like that, or a body weight squat. Coming down as far as you can. As far as you can. After that, we're going to do a leg extension, which we can do a standing leg extension. Kick out like that. Or a seated leg extension, where we're just kicking up. Kicking up. And we'll alternate. Next, we'll have a calf raise. You can do the standing calf raise. You can have the assisted calf raise with the chair. And then finally, hamstring curls. We're standing, hamstring curls. Try to get our heels to our butt. Or you can be seated on the edge of your seat here, on the side. We're just trying to bring our heel up. I'm a little bit limited on my left side, so I'm not getting much range of motion, but that's okay. Do the best you can. All right, we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got our squats. We got 30 seconds. We're gonna do 30 seconds of each movement, rest, and then move on to the next segment. And then we'll come back around and do a second round once we go through all the segments. Keep it going. A strong core. We're sitting back, whether we're sitting in the chair or doing our body weight squat. We're sitting back and stop. Leg extension. Again, up, kick out, bring it down, up, kick out, bring it down. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're sitting, you're just extending your leg out. I showed you before. Standing is going to be a little bit better. It challenges our balance. Our hip flexors a little more. But we still, our focus is our quad and our hip flexors in this. And stop. Next is our calf raise. Start in 2, 1, let's go. Our standing calf raise. If even the standing's too much for you, you can do this on the ground. If you're seated, just sit down, get your calves up. Push into the ground with your ball of your foot. Keep going. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Give you 5 seconds rest. We got our hamstring curls. And you can use your chair for assistance as well. We're going to alternate. So we're trying to kick our butt, kick the heel. So we're engaging our hamstrings, the back of our legs. Keep going. We got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Give you guys 20 seconds rest. Then we're going to get into the next segment. I'll show you those movements while you guys are resting. We're first going to do push-ups. So we have a modified push-ups here. You can do a wall push-up. So you're against the wall here. Or you could do a chair press. The chair press, I'm at the edge of my seat, leaning forward a little bit, and I'm just going to try and bring my butt up off the chair by pushing my hands down. Now, even if you don't bring your butt off the chair, that's okay. We're still engaging our chest muscles. That's what we want. All right. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do the ground modified push-up. So we want to make sure our elbows, shoulders, or wrists are stacked. We have a nice straight line from our head to our glute. You're doing a full push-up, straight line from your head to your heel. Okay, 1 second. And rest. Nice job. Next movement is a rows. So we're going to do bent over rows. So you're here, squeeze the shoulder blades together, or you're in a chair. Same idea. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's go. I'll do it from the chair this first time. I have a nice flat back. And I'm bringing my shoulder blades together on the back. Squeeze. Squeeze. You can rotate your hands as you come up. Work different ranges of motion here. Important thing is we get our shoulder blades onto our back together. And stop. Next movement, we have a chest squeeze. So we're going to come together, squeeze our hands together, and we'll just take them apart. Squeeze our chest together. Let's go. Push. 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 Push those hands together. You should feel your chest engaging when you do this. Inhale, exhale. Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Next movement, you can do standing or seated. We're just going to do pull downs. So I really want you to bring those shoulder blades together and down as we come down. Squeeze it. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze. Squeeze. Make sure your core is nice and tight here. Suck in that belly. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Nice job. Squeeze. Inhale. Squeeze. 5 more seconds. And stop. All right, it's segment number 2. Segment number 3 is going to be our arms and shoulders. We have bicep curls. You can either alternate it or do it at the same time. Rotation, or just keep your palms forward the whole time. Tricep kickbacks. You can use a chair like this. You can use the higher part of the chair, or you can just use your leg for even more of a challenge. And if you have weights, even more of a challenge. Then we have our frontal raise. We're going to take it outside, do a lateral raise. We're just going to go back and forth. And finally, a reverse fly. Again, body weight for standing or flying, or you can be in your chair. Go underneath the legs, just like so. All right, let's start in 5 seconds. Get you guys a little extra rest there. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. If you have weights at home, feel free to use them. You could use cans, bottled water, jugs, anything you got. Small child, broomstick, whatever you'd like. You don't have to use weight either. We're still engaging those biceps, still getting those muscles worked. More of a muscular endurance if you don't have that resistance. Stop. 3, 2, 1. We have our tricep kickback. We'll do 15 on each side. Seconds. Nice flat back, arms parallel with the torso. We're just extending from the elbow. Go ahead and switch arms. Yeah, 10 more seconds. One of my favorite workouts right here. Anything that challenges the standing, doing some movement with our upper body is really good. All right, next we have our frontal raises to our lat raises. Again, if you have weights, you really don't need much weight here. If you're using weight, I typically use about 10 to 15 pounds for dumbbells. Get going. You guys are doing great. One more movement in this segment, then we're going to get into a little bit of a couple core exercises, and then take it back from the top. And stop. Next we have our reverse fly. Again, you're here, or you're sitting in the chair, same motion. This just engages our legs and core a lot more. Again, we're getting our shoulder blades back together. We're doing this, but we're focusing on the back of our shoulder doing the lifting. And stop. Nice. So our next movement, we've got the standing and the chair version. Standing version. All I want you to do, arms up overhead. And this is if you have good balance and good core strength. We're going to tighten our core and lean back. Come back forward. Lean back. It's kind of like a back bend, but our core is really working when we're doing that. If you're in a chair, I'll show you a little bit of a lateral view. I'm going to sit towards the front of my chair, hands on my chest, slowly lean back. Now the further I am in my chair up front, the harder it's going to be. We're pushing our feet in the ground, leaning back. Next one's going to be a trunk rotation. We're just going to be doing side to side. You want to do that on the chair, same idea, side to side. All right, let's get going. Let's start here. I'm going to start with the chair lean backs because I really like them. They're a lot more safer for for wide reasons. Slowly lean back. Control that lean back. Engage those abs as we lean back, that core. Keep it going. Just check in on our time here. We got 5 more seconds. Lean back slowly. To get back up, you need some help, use your chair. Back, use your chair. And stop. Trunk rotations, side to side. We got something in our hands. We want to take it from point A, move it to point B, which is on the other side of your body. Got breath going. Got 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. Get some water here. We're going to take it from the top. In about 30 seconds, give you guys a little bit of a rest. Keep that body moving. You can shake it out a little bit. We just hit almost every muscle group in the body. Really getting that full body workout, very important. To get every muscle, even if it's in a different workout throughout the week, at least. At least once a week you should be hitting every body part, every muscle. Nope, it's to end my meeting, but we're not going to end yet. All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1. We got our squats forward, sit to stand. Same idea. Stay in movement. We're just using a little bit of the assistance from the chair so we don't fall down. Still really engaging our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings, our calves, everything in our lower body. And then stop. Have our leg extensions. I'll do them from the chair just to give you guys a different view. We'll alternate. So I'm engaging my quad, straighten my leg, just alternating it. Sitting nice and tall, you can grasp the chair for support. 5 more seconds. Really focus on that quad engaging. Engage that quad and stop. Calf raises are next. Again, you can use the assistance of your chair. Or if you don't need it, you have really good balance. You're with me. This is what we want to work to. Where we're able to do this without the assistance of help. That's important. It'll help us when we're losing our balance, we're about to fall. Muscles engage, take over, and keep us from falling, stabilize us. Got 3 more seconds. And stop. Next, we have our hamstring curls. Again, you use the support of your chair, sitting at the edge of your chair, kicking back. A little bit more range of motion in this leg. It's easier, but it's a lot easier to do this standing. Give it 15 more seconds here. Alternating, engaging the back of the thighs. We have 2 biceps in our body, one's in our arms, the other one's in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. We have our biceps femoris. And stop. Nice job. A little bit of rest. We're going to move to that next segment where we're doing our push-ups or the chair press. Let's do the chair press to start off with. We have our rows, our chest squeeze, and then our pull downs. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Leaning forward a little bit. I'm trying to push myself up out of the chair. Not using my legs, using my arms, which engages my chest here. Keep it going. As best you can. Or maybe you're doing those push-ups. That's good too. Either way, we're really getting the chest, our arms, our shoulders, and triceps working. Got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Next we have our rows. You're either bent over in the chair, you're bent over standing. Start in 2 seconds. And let's go. pushing your feet into the ground. We have a nice tight core, nice flat back, shoulder blades coming together. A good progression with this is if you do a single arm, you got 3-point stance, you're going like this. Take some of the balance out of it because you have that hand support. And stop. Couple seconds rest. We're going to do that chest squeeze. Let's go. Push the hands together. Open wide. Push the hands together. Keep that going. Push. Inhale, exhale, and squeeze. Inhale, exhale, and squeeze. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Next we have our pull downs. Pulling down. Tight core. A little bend of the legs for balance. Like we're pulling something down towards us as hard as we can. Shoulder blades coming together and down. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. The shoulders are relaxed. We don't want them hiked up like this as we reach up. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Got 2 more segments, our arms, shoulders, and then our core, and then we're done. You've done great today. I want to thank you for joining me. So keep focused. Let's finish these exercises. Let's go. Bicep curls. Our elbows are staying at our side. We're not swaying our bodies. We're just moving from our elbow joint, engaging our biceps. Keep that going. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Tricep kickbacks. Move right into it. This is the opposite motion of the bicep curl. Instead of using the front of our arms, now we're using the back of our arms to straighten from a bent position. Switch arms. More seconds. Good stop. Nice job. Next we have our frontal raise to a lateral raise. Really great for our shoulder joint. Works not just this range of motion and this range of motion, but now we have this range of motion. I like to do as much as I can. Our shoulders have a lot of different movements in it, so it's important to work on all of them. If one is strong and the other is weak, we get tightness and soreness. Got 3 more seconds. And stop. Next, we have our reverse fly. So we're going to bend over, we'll be here, or we're in our chair. Let's go for the chair just so you get an idea. Let's go. And I'm coming in between my legs. So I'm sitting at the front of the chair, reaching between the legs. You can turn your hands facing the ground. It's called the T-fly. Flip it over, same idea. Again, we're working those little ranges of motion, just changing it a little bit, just with our hand placement. 5 more seconds. And stop. Nice job. Next we have those lean backs. I'll show you another variation if you want a little more challenge too. So you're sitting in the chair, leaning back. Get a lot more range of motion, want a little bit more challenge. Heels down, lean back. I call these the matrix. I pretend I'm Neo in Matrix. Lean back, come forward, engaging that core the whole time. This also gets our quads Our hip flexors still. Whoa! Lean back, come forward. 5 more seconds. Do one more. Lean back, come forward. Nice job. Finally, we have our trunk rotation. Very important to do. Let's get it going. Picking up something, putting it here, taking it back, putting it back over there. If you have something in your hand, make it a little bit more challenging. Keep it going. Your eyes should follow where you're going. Also very important to keep our balance and focus. 5 more seconds. Nice job. I want to thank you for joining me today. Get a nice stretch in. If you need some help, we do have videos on our YouTube page for stretching. Good job today. Reward yourself. Have that special treat that you've been wanting. It's okay to have that. We just don't want 20 of those special treats we've been wanting. Please take care of yourselves. Until next time.